Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pretty Club podcast. And tonight we have with us the creator of the Pretty Club, Jimmy Moise, and Loraine. Loraine, would you be welcome first to our podcast? Jimmy, welcome again.
Thank
You.
you.
And
Thank you for having me.
it's a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
And you're going to talk to us about who you are and tell us who you are.
Okay, I don't like to talk about myself, but I guess tonight I don't have a choice, right?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
you have no choice now.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It is a
It's a pleasure.
pleasure and a privilege to be here with you and your
Thank
audience.
you. Thank
I want to
you.
take yeah, you're welcome. I want to take a moment to thank you for doing such an amazing job in the community.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. That's so nice. And Jimmy too. Jimmy started the
Jimmy,
job.
of course, Jimmy, thank you so much. You are
I'm only
My
amazing.
following
pleasure.
his footsteps.
Yes. So, well, please continue to showcase our talents, our artists, writers, everyone who's making a difference in the community. It is
Indeed.
worth
Such as
it. Okay.
yourself, of course.
Yes. Okay. Who is Loraine Voltaire? I'm a nurse. Precisely, I'm a nurse practitioner. I work for the federal government. I don't need to say where I'm working.
No, you
As a
don't.
healthcare As a healthcare provider, I see patients, I assess them, I diagnose them, I also prescribe medications and everything else that is related to a role of a nurse practitioner. I have been in healthcare for over 25 years, although I'm only 30.
I know you're
Um,
like me.
yes, right? I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm the founder, owner of Optimal Tea, which is an organic loose leaf tea with major health benefits. They're currently being sold at Walmart, Amazon, and through my website. But more importantly, I believe we are here tonight to talk about my latest book, Nursing 101, right?
Right.
Yes, and not only that, you make me feel like becoming sick. If I had a nurse,
The nurse is right
I
there.
want to be sick real
I'll be
soon.
right there for you, okay? Okay, so Nursing 101 is not my first book. Okay, I actually have an ebook on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. It's called A Health and Wellness Revolution by Loraine Voltaire, which is a guide to your wellness journey and self-care. Okay, but Nursing 101 is my first printed book. Again, thank you so much for having me. We're
Oh,
gonna
it's a
talk more
pleasure.
about it later on.
Right
And
on.
and so nursing 101, when you say nursing 101, is it because you're going to teach people how to become a nurse, or is it what it is that the nurse can do for you?
Okay, we're going to find out. So, Nursing 101 basically is a comprehensive guide to help nurses excel in their nursing career. So, whether you're a brand new nurse or a nursing student or a nurse with years of experience, this book is for you. So, this book really target every aspect in nursing.
That's excellent. That's so even if someone wants to become a nurse, because I believe that nurses are angels.
Yes, we are.
I really
True.
believe so. So it's incredible.
In a way, that's true.
you know
Yes, true.
and I mean, me, I'm a bad patient. When I go to the hospital, oh my gosh, if it's not a good nurse, oh la la.
Oh, I love the bad patients. I
Ah,
love them because
wow.
whenever I have a patient and when I'm getting a report from another nurse, they say, oh, this patient is a difficult one. And by the end of the shift, this patient become my best friend. So we're friends, we're buddy. So I'm good at that.
That's excellent. That's
That's excellent.
fantastic.
It is.
Thank you. Did you
can you
ask me the
share
reason you said?
can you
The
share a
reason,
few
oh,
ideas from the book that can
oh,
improve patient care or nurse well-being?
okay. In Nursing 101, this is a book with 98 pages, if you can see it, 17 chapters. In chapter 1, I talk about knowing your resources, like policies, procedure, procedures manual. Because when nurses, when we're not sure about how to handle a situation, always refer to your resources. They are your best friend. Every facility or institution has a manual to really guide you. So I always encourage the nurses to use them. Okay. In chapter 7, we talk about mistakes in communications, right? Because not effectively communicating during, especially during change of shift, which is one of the most crucial moments in a nursing shift, the handoff. You handle a communication about your patient to another nurse, okay? And the outgoing nurse handling the communication, the information, and the incoming nurse is very vital. Sharing vital information about your patient to the next nurse, very crucial to ensure that you don't miss any important details, right? Sometimes patient has a pending test. Sometimes there's changes in medication. So if you
Right.
don't report that to your incoming nurse, they might miss that, okay? And even changes in patient conditions are very important to relate those kind of information to the outgoing nurse.
That's
And
it.
in chapter 14, we talk about safety. You know how important is safety? You know, chapter 14 will focus on a common safety protocol and mistake that a new nurse often makes. I provide practical tips to help avoid them. In chapter 13, I talk about how to avoid mistake like medication errors, treatment errors. And I also talk about work-life balance. You know, a lot of nurses are burning out. They're leaving the nursing field because it's too
A lot.
much.
Yes.
So I do talk about how to balance between your work and your life. It is very important.
And
Did you?
I realize, I'm sorry, I realize that sometimes a doctor might be prescribing a certain medicine and the nurse might realize that it might be either too much or too little and have the doctor adjust it, which is a very important part of the job of the nurse because
Of
they
course.
are pretty much the one that are dealing directly with the patient and
Yes, true.
it's very, very important there.
Yes.
Uh,
Before I became a nurse practitioner, I used to be a bedside nurse, and that I used to really talk to communicating with my doctors because we are the eyes and the ears of the doctors because we are at the bedside. We see the first sign, the first symptom that a patient is exhibiting. So we call the doctor and we say, hey, so and so is vomiting coffee brown color of emesis. So that's a sign that the patient is having a bowel obstruction. If you're not here at the bedside to see the sign, to report it to the doctor, that can be critical for a patient. A patient might die. So myself
that's
now,
true.
I'm on the other side as a nurse practitioner. I'm relying big time on my nurses who are at the bedside to tell me the sign and symptoms that the patient is experiencing. Yes,
And you
very
always look for maybe there's a mistake there, maybe this might not go, those two medicine might not go together. Do you
yes,
do you like because it's very important.
absolutely. And sometimes I remember in the past, I had a patient who's been taking that particular antibiotics and the same infection happened again. Sometimes fake infection will occur. And the doctor prescribed the medication, an antibiotic that the patient had in the past and didn't have any positive effect. So I reminded him, well, he used a couple months ago when he was here, he had that medication. There was no effect, and we prescribed the same medication. And then
That's
he went off.
excellent.
Yeah, and then we
Wow.
switched it to a different one. Yes.
That is how did your clinical experience shape the book?
Oh, great question.
It is.
My clinical experience shaped the book in many ways, many ways. Okay. So after working as a nurse for over 20 years. I became a nurse practitioner 7 years ago. Okay. I did bedside nurse. I was a nurse manager. I was a case manager. I did hospice. I did ER, triage, on-call nurse, nurse, triage nurse for insurance company, working for the state, working for the federal government, and now being a nurse practitioner, teaching students, being a mentor for students, and also being a patient myself. I've been on the other side. So all of that really shaped the outcome of this book, because being a nurse, working in all this field, and also being a patient, and also my mom, who experienced some health challenges of a few years, really shaped my book in a special way. Because you can be a nurse and never been in a hospital, or never been a patient, or never really have a loved one at the bed as a patient. But I had experienced all of that. So that's why I said my book, my experience really shaped the book in a special way.
So you
That's
walk the
so great.
walk. You walk the walk.
Yes.
Basically, if you allow me, I may have a follow-up
Yes.
question for
Yes.
Loraine.
Go for it.
Okay.
Uh, Thank you. On that perspective, Loraine, when you wrote the book, Nursing 101, did you had in mind, or is it happening to you now, that this book is going to be a reference for the city or the state or, I don't know, the USA? Is it something that is patented by the entity who is in charge for the medical references for your book to become a resource book as well in the medical field?
Great questions. Great question. I am actually working on that. I have been in communication by the nursing board to really accept the book. And couple months ago, my book, Nursing 101, was reviewed by Harvard.com, a Harvard
Nice.
library, and it was accepted in their bookstore. So I
Mm.
believe we're going towards a great work, and then the hope is
I drank
for
to
United States.
that.
Congratulations. I'll drink
Mm,
to that.
mhm.
Okay, where's my drink? Guess I'm gonna get my
It's not
tea.
far. It's not far from you.
No,
Mhm.
I had an experience a few months ago, maybe last year. I ended up I went to the cardiologist, and the cardiologist told me, "Listen, your numbers seems odd. I think you have to go to the hospital." I go to the hospital. They take me into ICU immediately, and I was
Mhm.
wondering what is going on. What's going on? They kept me there for 10 days, and
Oh,
it
Oh,
was the nurses that really kept me going. I
yes,
was 2 hours from death.
yes,
yeah.
we are the heart of the healthcare, believe it or not.
That's
Believe it or
true.
not, we are.
And just a
Yes.
little note, we have our president who's trying to degrading that so important profession to be a non-professional recognition. Do you
Yes,
believe that?
I heard about it, and I believe it's probably a misunderstanding after when they're gonna go into detail about who are we, nurses, they might change their mind about it, okay?
Ah, wow.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they have people in their family that are nurses that are going to be against that. But
Oh yes. Oh
since
yeah.
this
I'm
show is not about politics, so let's
Yeah,
absolutely not.
let's go
so.
over it.
But I'm thinking about a young person that has had a mother or as a father that was a doctor or a nurse, and is thinking, shall I go into that profession? What advice would you give that young person that is seeing, like me? I couldn't be a nurse because I'm petrified of blood and I can't see syringes. So right there. But what would
Me
you?
too. Me too. You're
I'm
not alone.
petrified.
You too, Jimmy.
Oh, he is not alone at all.
Well, when I was in nursing school, I had a few classmates, and they told me they used to be scared of blood. They used to say never, they will never get into the nursing field. And being in school, being encouraged by our instructors and classmates, they ended up being good nurses and said to me, well, I will never forget the way you embrace nursing, and I watch how you do it. And because of you, I continue with in my career and I won't look back. So if you want to be a nurse, and believe it or not, we are short of nurses now. And it always been in the past, at some point, I believe 10 years ago, we balanced, we were okay as far as many nurses that we needed. But now we're really short of nurses. So the more nurses that we can get involved into
Welcome
the
them in
field,
the
the
book,
better for
in the
us.
field now.
Yeah.
Be able to be replaced by a robot or AI.
Yes, that's true. It's coming.
Uh, heard this, but the nurse's touch is different. A robot cannot really deliver the type of tenderness, the type of tender, loving care that we nurses will provide to
That's
our
true.
people.
That's true.
Can never
But
be
they
the
are
same.
trying to mimic it now.
Oh, but you know what? What I'm thinking, I can imagine a 98-year-old man waking up in the middle of the night and seeing a robot standing in front of him. How is he going to react?
And scream and I'll die
And
right
scream
there.
and get out of bed and fall and break his hip, causing more problem. Can
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
yeah.
imagine?
I would be petrified of that.
Okay.
I'm telling you, when they take my blood, I'm like, if you hurt me, I'm gonna run in the street with the needle in my arm and I'm gonna be out of here.
I know, we had patients in the past who pass out while they're taking their blood. That's how petrified they
That
can be.
almost happened to me 2 days ago. I went for a blood test at my clinic, and the lady that did it, I believe that she missed the vein,
Mhm.
and she was still
Or-
trying to get blood. At a point, I said, "Are you done?" She said, "No, I'm not getting blood." And then that triggered something in my mind that really put me on a stress position. And I said, no, 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 you have to stop. You have to stop. I'm feeling I'm passing out. And that was
Oh,
true
mm-hmm.
because
I
of that.
believe you.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
I went to do an allergy test the other day, and they gave me 40 shots in my arm,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, that's
then
how it is.
but 40 in my arm and I think 80 in my back. The guy was good. I have to say he was so good. I told him he should be a car salesman because I stayed. I got the 40 shots and I went for the 80. So, but it wasn't
That
bad. It
was a
wasn't bad.
lot.
Yeah. But you know what? What has been the most meaningful feedback you've received from readers, nurses, students, patients? And how has it influenced your thinking and future revisions?
You know what? I've been having so many feedbacks lately. Last month I had my first book signing at the Hilton in West Palm Beach. It was a
Yeah.
great turnout. Yes, so many people came out to support. Great feedbacks, and I,
So
appreciate
that,
all, yeah, the support that they gave me. Um, like I said, I have many feedbacks, and they are all valuable to me. But the most meaningful feedback thus far is when a nurse with many years of experience express a gratitude towards me, and especially when they say, I wish I had that book when I just started nursing.
Wow.
wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, true. And from non-nurses, the feedback that I received, which really touched me the most, is when they say, because of your book, Loraine, because of your book, I know what to ask my nurse next time I'm in a hospital or when I have a loved one in a hospital. Oh, I know what to look for. when I'm under the care of a nurse. So the book is not only for nursing students, not only for a nurse with experience, but also it helps improve the knowledge of the healthcare consumers. Because there are so many chapters in the book. If a non-nurse read the book entirely, they're gonna gain so much knowledge. So they'll be an informed consumer in the healthcare industry. That's a very important
I
part
really
of
do
this book.
feel like reading it. As a matter of fact, since Christmas is coming, that would be a perfect present for
Yeah.
some people to order. Is there a place that they could get it online?
Oh, yes, you can get Nursing 101 on Amazon,
Uh-huh.
Barnes and Noble,
Yes.
Harvard.com, and
And
many other places.
but they have
But
to put, is there, I'm sure there are other people that have written Nursing 101. How do they go for
oh,
your book
nursing, yes, good question. Nursing 101 by Loraine Voltaire.
by Loraine Voltaire? And there
Uh-huh.
is there a specific place that's the main place, or just go Amazon or those places
Amazon
that you
and yeah, Amazon and Barnes and Noble, the main place, the
and
most popular one.
are you doing a special for Christmas? If someone buys 10 for the family, are you giving them a discount?
Oh, yes, if they call me, I will give them a discount.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Excellent. So that's fantastic. So anyway, besides that, yes, your future is what do you hope Nursing 101 will achieve in the next year, and how can readers help?
Okay. So my hope for Nursing 101 is to be on the shelves of most bookstores in the United States,
Yes.
for the nursing school to encourage the nurses to get that book. It is not because I'm the author of the book, but I believe every single nurse should have Nursing 101. It is very important to have it because it's changing lives in the community. For
Yes,
instance,
indeed.
I had a friend of mine, actually a colleague. She didn't go to nursing. We went to college at the beginning together, but she didn't go nursing. She went to pharmacy. I went to nursing school. And she called me the other day. She said, I had my grandmother in the hospital and they were giving her blood. They didn't check her vital sign, like you said, every 15 minutes, the first hour. I'm like, really? She said, yes, I read your book and I saw the first hour, every 15 minutes, they had to check the vital sign. So they didn't do that. So I had to call the nurse and say, hey, how come
Yeah.
you didn't check my
Interesting.
grandmother's blood vital sign every 15 minutes? And she was trying, the nurse was trying to say, oh, I did it. Maybe you were stepped out. She said, no, you didn't do it. So she called me. She said, thank you for telling me. Now I am an informed consumer. So
Indeed.
that's important, not only for nurses, but also for the community at large.
Great console. So one can have its book and sitting down at the hospital and kind of following the steps. And what are
Yes.
missing, you might know something is missing. So that's a great
Yes,
resource.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think
absolutely.
it's a beautiful. I'm going definitely going to get it and offer it to some friends and some people in my family. Definitely.
Thank you, thank you.
Definitely. That, and I will need you to sign my book for me.
Of
This
course,
is the
absolutely.
purpose
And
of the book
uh,
signing, if you will meet
December
him.
7th, the
Listen,
top,
are you going to be doing some lectures about the book? Are you going to be doing some appearances locally?
I'm gonna let Jimmy answer that question for me.
Yes, Lauren and I got together for, you know, the book Nursing 101 that has been doing a lot of noise in our community. And we wanted to bring it closer to the people of the community by hosting a presentation where Lowen will have an opportunity not only to present the book, but to have a conversation with our great moderator here, Mr. Leslie Dalencour.
Thank
So
you.
I invite everyone, not only you are listening to the conversation now, but you will be more uh, entail of coming for up and close personal meeting and with Loraine and have your book signed that day and ask questions relevant to
That's
what you
excellent.
will need to know. So I really invite everyone to come on Sunday, December 7th at the great space that we all are now are frequenting. We from the Asian community, adding with the Caribbean community. The
Yes,
space is called Island Space Caribbean Museum. It's a
it's
museum.
beautiful, beautiful.
It's welcoming for all of us, and you just have to show up the next Sunday. Matter of fact, it's getting close now because
It's
you
getting
have
close.
no more
Everybody
time
buy their
left.
tickets.
That's
Exactly.
great. And you know, there is great parking. It's a nice place. We've done a lot of events there, and everybody is really so nice. You're going to
Yeah.
enjoy it. It's very nice. Yeah, so
So
it's the
grab your
7th.
ticket if you have not get yours yet because space is limited.
And how do
Uh,
they get the tickets?
well, there are several ways. You can go online via Eventbrite, which is the easiest way, sitting from your comfort of your home and just purchase your ticket. If not, just call Jimmy. Jimmy's, right over the phone. And again, if you call me, there's a discount for you. You will not have to worry about the taxes. It's only a flat fee of $40 for your ticket. So my phone is 954 7, I'm sorry, 687-7063. Again, 954-687-7063. And I'm the
Excellent.
organizer. I will do all my best to put you at ease and welcome if you have guests as well.
That's excellent. And Lorraine, what would you like to add as a closing?
Well, my final thought, it's a message to any aspiring nurse, any nurse who's listening to me today or tonight. Thriving as a nurse is not about perfection. It's about passion, persistence, and progress. You will make mistakes, you will face challenges, but you will also experience incredible rewards. Saving lives, bringing comfort to others are the most rewarding aspect in this field. So, like I said in my book, nursing is a journey, and you are writing your story every day. Make it one you are proud of. That's my message.
That's beautiful. And remember, you
That's
can get
beautiful.
this book on Amazon. Make sure you put Nursing 101 by Loraine Voltaire. And also come to our party on the 7th. It will be a lot of fun and a lot of knowledge that you'll be getting. Go ahead, Jimmy.
One little note before we end. Not only we will have Loraine, will be also another author accompany with Loraine. She is a lawyer herself. You have a lot of things to learn from her medical field and the law field as well. That's
Wow,
the
that's
beauty.
excellent.
So it's
Yes.
excellent for the people that consume knowledge. So it's the place to be. And we have entertainment as well. So don't forget that one of our great musicians in this community, Loubert Chancy of Skasha number one, will be there entertaining and receiving a great, great recognition that we all Haitians should have put ourselves together to give it to him. Is the Philippe Dodard Lifetime Achievement Award by, well, me. And of course, we have Mecca, aka Grimo, which is the excellent artistic ambassador of the Asian community that will be there always popping up things and put things on a perspective that even Mr. Leslie Dalencour, the moderator, will stand up and dance his way all the way night to. The
I
closing.
love it. I cannot wait.
I know. Can't wait.
I
Can't
can't wait.
wait.
So we're waiting for all of you guys. Loraine, it was such a pleasure having you. And we will
Was.
see each other soon. And definitely
Likewise.
we need to push this book because it's a great opportunity for everybody to learn about whether you're a patient or whether you're the parent of a patient or a child, your child or whatever. So we
Mhm.
definitely will be all together. Jimmy, thanks a lot
Thank you.
for joining us. And everybody, it was a pleasure being with you. Thanks for being with us tonight. And please share that video with your friends and your family and tell them
Yes.
to share as well. Take a little time to do something nice for someone this week. I'm Leslie Dalencour, Jimmy Moise, and Loraine Voltaire. À bientôt.
Merci.
Salut. Bye.
Salut.
Bye.
My name is